My hair is a mess today. We're just gonna have to deal with it, right? Yeah. Hi. Okay. Heyo. How's everybody out in video land? I want to do a quick thing to make sure that we know. If I were before you, I might teach this in a different order, but this is the easiest order for these purposes. We talk about vertex form, right? Which, if you recall, let's write this over here. Y equals x minus h squared plus k, where hk is the vertex, right? Let's make sure that everyone can see that. There we go. Ding 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 ding. You see it right there? Boom. Okay, this is called, as you might imagine, what do you think? What do you think it's called? It's called standard form. Okay? And standard form is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. That might look sort of familiar because it's the kind of the same idea of standard form of a linear function, which is ax plus by equals c. So there's some similarities. I want to do a short little thing to make sure that you can do your worksheet while I'm gone, of how to find the vertex from standard form. And the reason is so that you can complete the tasks that I've given you while I'm gone. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. We're going to go into the y later. I usually love to teach the y first, get you all thinking, but let's just get right into the nuts and bolts of it this time, okay? You know, we're like a cooking show. All right, I'm not going to tell you why the chemicals work to be able to cook the food that you want, but butter makes it better. Okay. So we just have to analyze this a little bit. So for our particular thing, right, we have A is 2, B is 3, and C is, the form is plus, so this is a negative 5. Okay? It's a pretty straightforward analysis of what's going on in the equation. But of course, it has to be in standard form for us to see it, right? If it's not in standard form, you can't just pull these numbers however you want to. It has to be in standard form. This is in standard form, so these are our things. Now, we'll get to this. I love quadratic equations because it's the first time in math that you really get to see a lot of these levels working at the same time. Matrices are kind of like that, but I know I'm speaking quickly. It's because of the fact that I'm in a time crunch. We gotta get this done, right? Get her done. So, what you want to look for first, think about it this way. I'm just going to randomly graph parabola. Okay, let's just say here's my xy. I'm not plotting anything. I just want to remind you what it looks like. So here's my parabola, right? There's my parabola. A parabola is the shape that comes from a quadratic function. So wherever this is, that's the vertex. This is the vertex. And this is the axis of symmetry, right? Can we see that? Let's make sure we can see it on our video. Yep, there we go. So that point is the vertex. This is the axis of symmetry. Now, do you agree, and if you remember from the video last time, this is a line, right? An x equals line, right? X equals something. X equals something. We'll say 2. I don't know. We're going to get to that. In fact, I'll just say x equals, okay? Because I don't want to ruin the surprise or get your brain somewhere else, okay? So x equals, right? X equals this. So this is an x equals line, and the vertex lies on that line. Do you agree? Everyone said, thumbs up, Thompson. Okay. So do you agree that if this x, the vertex lies on that x, what do we do with that value to find the second point, or the second plotted thing of our coordinate, right? We have the x, we need the y, right? How do we find the y? Oh, come on, you guys know this. I know you know it. We take this value and we plug it in to our equation, right? That's how we find the vertex. So the question is, how do we find this bad boy? How do we find the axis of symmetry? We're going to get to the y of this later, but just know for now the axis of symmetry for a standard form parabola, quadratic function, is x equals negative b over 2a. Okay? So whatever this is over twice that. So in this particular example, we have the x part is equal to negative 3 over 2 times 5, excuse me, 2 times negative 5, right? Which is equal to negative 3 over negative 10, which is equal to 3/10. You're welcome, it's a fraction. Now we take this, we plug it back into here, make it a different color. Oh, I've got red right here, got red. Just like my PIM shirt. I don't know where the red came from. And we plug it back in here. So now y equals 2 times 3 over 10 quantity squared. Let's not run away from fractions. Can we see this? Yeah, we can see it, and then I'll zoom in a little bit. Plus 3 times 3 over 10 minus 5. Okay, I'm plugging x into here, right? You saw my arrow. The arrows do everything. All right, now we're going to zoom in so we make sure our arithmetic's correct. Okay? Ding, 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 ding. Do you like our theme music? It's like the best, right? Okay. All right. So we're looking for the y-coordinate of our vertex. And here we go. Hashtag sports. Order of operation, we square it first. 9 over 100, sweet lord, plus 9 over 10, right? 3 times 3 over 10 minus 5. That equals, I'm actually going to do this way and make that 50. So 9 over 50 plus 9 over 10 minus 5. And I'm going to get these all in 50ths. So we'll go up here. Yes, you can use a calculator to find this too, but you got to prove to me that you know it first. Our common denominator is going to be 50. Plus 50 minus something 50, right? So we have 9, that already was that way. Can we see this? Yeah, we're on that. Okay, 9, which already was. If I got this to be 50, that means I multiplied that by 5. If I got this to be 50, that means I multiplied it by 50 because it used to be 1. So that's 250. And that equals 54 minus 250 over 50, which is negative 196 50ths. And we can reduce and reduce and reduce, and this is approximately negative 4. Okay? So, if we had this equation, let's zoom out again, okay? So, you can make this into decimals. 3/10 and negative 96 50ths, which reduces to negative 98 25ths. You're welcome. It's approximately 4. We're going to widen out again. Ding, 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 theme music. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. So it came from this equation. Now, I picked these numbers just out of it right here in the old cranium. Just poof, right? I thought, why not? A 2, a 3, a negative 5. They're nice, wholesome integers, right? But it ended up being kind of a messy vertex. That's okay. That's why I like vertex form a little bit better, because it's nice and clean and clear. But you can't always get that. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you might get what you need. Now do your math homework. Mr. Mordecai already said that if you are really good at this worksheet I'm giving you, you'll be like a rock star in pre-calc. So, all right, don't forget, they have to follow the forms. If all else fails, make a table. See you in a day. Do 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 do. It's elevator music as we log off. Do 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 do.